Hello, my lovely listeners. Welcome. We were getting there. Anyway, welcome back to the Lexi Diaries. Alyssa.
Hello.
Alyssa's back, you guys. Y'all really liked the last episode she was on, and this one's kind of random, honestly, but in honor of Taylor dropping Tortured Poets about 2 weeks when y'all are going to be listening to this, we decided to do a review. So we're not going to do why did I almost say the alchemy? The anthology. That's going to be a second part. This is basically going to be like a bonus episode for y'all. If you like Taylor Swift or you're interested in what her new album is about or we're here to review it for you. And if you're not so interested in it, it's okay. We have plenty of episodes you can go listen to way back when. If you haven't heard the one with Alyssa, you can go listen to that one. And yeah, let's just get into it because I'm honestly nervous. This is going to be a very long episode, okay? Because we have a lot to say, okay?
There's 16 tracks?
16 tracks on Tortured Poets. And let me just say this because we literally were just talking about this. I think this might be my favorite album that she's released.
Yeah, I think so. My top album was 1989 and then Folklore. Now it's Tortured Poets, 1989 and Folklore.
And mine was Folklore, Rep, and now I feel as if Tortured Poets might be on top. So let's just get right into it. You want to start with track one?
Okay. Track one is Fortnite.
With Post Malone.
Featuring Post Malone. Okay, first impressions. I really liked this song. I thought it was a great, open to the album. Yeah, exactly.
I completely agree. I really liked the vibe of the first song, and I loved Post's part.
His part was so good.
So good. I like that song in general, and I literally caught our baker listening to it when I walked into work. So it's obviously a good song.
Obviously. And it's number one on the Billboard right now?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway.
My favorite line from Fortnite is, "I love you, it's ruining my life."
And why is that your favorite line?
Oh, okay. I just think, well, at least in her shoes, I feel like it's perfectly, encapsulates her and Joe's relationship. And I think that it's just, I think a lot of people, feel that way when they're stuck in a relationship. They love them so much, but it's also, ruining their life and their goals in a way and stuff like that. That's why I really like it.
I agree. I also really like that line, but my favorite line from this track is "Thought of calling you, but you won't pick up." That's actually the part that Post originally comes in on, and I think that's the perfect line for this track in general, just because. And I feel initially off a breakup, if you aren't aware of what this album actually is, it's a breakup album, yes. And people like to say that's all she writes about, but no, okay? This one specifically, though, yes, that is what this is.
It was a 6-year relationship with a situation in between. I believe that is good enough reason to write a whole album.
I don't understand how you could not, honestly. But just, I feel like that off rip is, a really good way to, because at first, what's the first stage of a breakup anyway? I can't think of it right now, but in the first stages, maybe denial, but the first stages of when you break up, I feel that's a normal thing to want to call someone, but it's either an ego thing, you are scared they again won't pick up, or what if they do pick up? What are you even gonna say? Yeah. Do you even want them to pick up? But you miss them, so you want to call them. I don't know. I just feel that line just.
No, I really like it too.
I feel that line was so good.
It was a great way for Post to come into the song.
And this song and album in general is on repeat right now. Okay.
Yeah, on repeat.
Track 2, the title track toward the Tortured
Poets department.
Thank you, Alyssa. I can't speak. My favorite. Oh wait, initial listen to this song. For a title track, I was a little underwhelmed, but this line that I'm about to tell y'all knocked me off of my feet when I initially heard it, okay? But you told Lucy that you'd kill yourself if I ever leave.
Mic drop.
What? If you have ever been in a toxic relationship, I'm sorry, but that's a line that they like to use. That's crazy. That's also crazy. I'm sorry. Do not ever that's crazy. Don't ever do that. But that line, crazy.
Mm-hmm. I agree. That one caught me off guard first listen.
I was shitting bricks.
Was that?
Yeah.
Okay. For this song, my favorite line was, "Who else decodes you?" I think that it's like you've been with them for so long, you know all their habits, you know how, like, they talk, like, what they mean when they say some things. And
like, you love them for all their bad. Like, what is the line that she literally says in the beginning of this? One moment. We know the album, but not like that yet, okay? You're in self-sabotage mode, throwing spikes down on the road, but I've seen this episode and still loved the show.
Exactly. Like you know everything about that person.
Still love them.
Yeah.
For all their good, bad, ugly.
Mm-hmm. And, like, you know what they mean, like, by having those outbursts or whatever.
And I also put this down because I feel like it perfectly encapsulates this track in general. I feel like it just basically describes the whole song in one line.
And I chose a second one. I chose this Cyclone with you because I also think it's kind of connected to the who else decodes you line.
Like, you chose to go through help with this person in general, basically. That's what she's saying. And that track I actually really like now. It's really
that one's grown on me a lot.
I know you like dance to it. It's a really fun one.
But first rip, I was not disappointed. I was underwhelmed. I thought it was going to be a completely different, like, melody and everything. Am I doing the next one?
Yes.
Okay. For My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys, my line is, once I fix me, he's going to miss me. I don't even think that one needs an explanation. No. I just think that's a line.
They always want you once you're quote unquote better, or once you glue up, or once they don't have you anymore. That's just how it works. And they lost.
Yeah. And
we didn't say initial rip. Like,
oh shoot. Okay, I really like this one first listen.
This was the first. I already knew I was gonna like Fortnite, so I like that. I already knew I was gonna like that. I had a presumption I was gonna like that. And this is the first one that, like, when it started, I was like, oh, okay, I really like this. Like, this is going to be a good one. And my favorite line from this one is, he saw forever, so he smashed it up. Again, do we need any explanation?
No, the line says enough for itself.
And, yeah, that's all we have to say on that song. I love that song from Off Rip.
And
love
it's
that
just
song.
Grown on me more. Like, I love it even more than I did first listen.
I really like the way she says toys.
Yeah.
You have to listen to it to know what I'm talking about. But anyway, track 4, Down Bad. I freaking loved this song. Off Rip.
Yeah.
Like, so literally, I'm sorry if you have not listened to it, but this is like the one part. This isn't my favorite line, but like, 'cause I'm down bad crying at the gym. I was like, bitch, because when I initially was going through my first breakup, I was also in my working. I feel like every girl, like, I don't know, or guy, you start working out. Like, once you, so it's like you're going to
distract your mind.
You're going to the gym, but you're crying at the gym. That shit was funny, and like the vibe, like the beat of it, like. I love this song.
This honestly, like, when we obviously knew the track titles beforehand, I didn't expect this one to sound like it did, but I liked it even more than what I expected it to be.
Yeah. I agree with that. I expected it to be
like a slow song. I honestly expected it to be like slow.
But did I say my favorite line?
No.
Okay, my favorite line from the song is, everything comes out teenage petulance. If you do not know what petulance means, I'm going to Google it just so I don't botch this. We actually had to look up what it meant when we first listened to it.
There was another line in this song that I was like, what is she saying? Like, we had to pause and look it up.
Okay, petulance means unreasonable, childish, bad temper over something unimportant. So I picked this line to be my favorite because when I am upset or start to get frustrated, this is me. Like, I start to say shit that just doesn't make any sense just because, like, I don't know how to react most of the time. And, like, I feel her.
Yeah.
Yup.
I also really liked this line, but I wanted to choose a different one. So I put, how dare you think it's romantic leaving me safe and stranded. I think that one also, I feel like all these lines say enough for themselves, but I feel like this one, it, like, in my head, it's like an argument, they leave, like, is that type of thing. And, like, you, like, how do you think that's okay, leaving me by myself with, like, my feelings?
Yeah.
Like, that's how I feel about that line.
And also, I had seen something that it went back to New Romantics.
Yeah.
What line is that, though?
I don't know. This album has
so
many parallels. Like, it's crazy how much she, like, falls back to her old albums.
It's gonna take me forever to find it now, just because I'm looking for it. Because all I can think about is this album right now. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but I completely agree with everything she said. Just, I feel as if basically she's saying that he thinks that she's better off without him, but in all reality, like, she's fine, she's safe, and, you know, better, but in all reality, she's like, fuck you, I was in love with you. Yeah. Like, now I'm hurting. This whole album, oh my god. And I could talk about this forever.
Yeah. Okay. Next song is
track 5. We knew this was gonna kill us.
Yeah.
I knew when she dropped the name of this track, we were gonna die.
Yeah.
And I was not praying for Joe, because he deserves everything that comes for him. But So Long London, she killed this man. Like, for first riff,
from beginning to end, she is just...
The production in this song is also freaking beautiful, amazing. I'm pretty sure Aaron's on this one.
I'm sure he is.
It's just... Oh my freaking goodness. And I think he is, because I think I was talking about how I know that they were laughing and having just such a great time writing this.
Because in the... Well, I don't want to talk too much. I feel like
we're going to sound crazy if we talk too much.
In the Folklore Long Pond session, you can see, like, when she mentions Joe as, like, William Bowery, which is what his fake
Which is what he would write under... Yeah. On her...
You can see both of their faces kind of, like, fall and, like, talking about Joe again.
And we just all got the vibe that they didn't really like him much. Yeah. And so I just feel as if Aaron had a grand time writing this and, like, producing this with her. And also just Aaron Dessner in general. Are you freaking kidding me? He goes crazy. But my favorite lines, because there's multiple.
I have two as well. The whole song, honestly.
This whole song goes crazy. But for one, my spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wow. I have nothing to say. She just got tired, okay?
Yeah, she got tired.
Of carrying the weight.
More than he did.
Of their relationship on her freaking back, okay? Mm-hmm. That's all we're going to say on that. Yeah. My second line, and then we'll go to you, because go back and forth. Pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free. Ouch. Because literally, they were together all of her 20s, basically, like, not all of her 20s, but, like, a good chunk of, like, you know, her late 20s. You don't get that, you know, that time back. And obviously she probably doesn't regret it, but, like, fuck you for doing that, especially since, like, she talks about imaginary rings so many freaking times in this album, and cradles, and just
like babies, marriage, just, like, being together for life.
She thought this was the love of her life. Okay, this was the end of it. This was
the end of the road. Like, she was done for.
She wasn't ready she didn't want to date after this. This was her man. Allyssa, take over.
Okay. I also have 2 lines for this one. My first one is pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away.
I didn't hear you say that. That is a really good one.
It's good and it's gut wrenching.
Yeah.
Because, like, she didn't want him to leave. She's holding on for dear life, not wanting their relationship to end. Just enough said. Second line is thinking how much sad did you think I had?
And this goes back a lot to the lore of Taylor, because if you watched Long Pond studio session, she talks about how her and Joe, or is that during the Grammys, actually, during a award ceremony?
She has said it multiple times.
That they loved sad songs together.
And they wrote a lot of sad songs
And You're
together.
Losing Me. She said, like, how long could we stay a sad song? Mm-hmm. Again, just the freaking parallels, dude.
She just hurt her mind. Crazy. Like, I don't understand how...
But, and she's basically saying, like, how how long did you think we could stay like this?
Stay like this, yeah. Like, how did you? I don't know.
You gotta put the mic near your mouth.
I'm sorry. I'm new at
We
this.
got complaints last episode that we did not do great at exchanging the mic. So I'm telling her to put it to her mouth. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm sorry. I talk with my hands and it's in my hands. So.
And you know what's funny? You know what's so funny? When she first, because she listens to my episodes before they come out, right? And one of her complaints was that I move my mic too much and you can't hear me and I sound different. You know, I'm a little louder some points, I'm a little quieter some points. Now look what she's doing.
I'm doing the same thing. Okay.
But anyway, back to the.
I honestly think that line said enough in itself. Did we say a first impression?
I said a first impression. And then also, I forgot to say this one. 2 graves, 1 gun. When I heard that freaking line.
First listen. I'm sorry. I didn't think that was coming out of her mouth. That's the line that was like my favorite line out of them all. First of all, that was firstly my favorite.
Like we had actually woke up at midnight. We had work at 3 a.m. that morning and we woke up at midnight to listen to the album. And I specifically said after that song, like, 2 graves, 1 gun. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I have the next one?
Yeah.
I think Track 6. But Daddy, I Love Him. I loved this song first listen, and I just continue to love it more.
It's so good. It's so
good. Silly. Just you want to laugh.
I feel like a little fairy. Like it's like just the melody. Like it's just such a good, beautiful song that like she talks about fucking running with her dress unbuttoned, baby. That's what you want to do when you're listening. You just want to run in the wind when you're listening to the song.
I agree with
First
everything.
impression, chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
And to this freaking second, chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm. My favorite line from this song is, I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empaths' clothing.
I had put that down too.
Okay, we have the same line.
Yeah, I had put, something about my good name, it's mine alone to disgrace, and then, I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empaths' clothing. And what she's basically saying is, like, it's just not her job to
cater to her fans and to everyone who has an opinion.
If you listen to Daddy, I Love Him, I feel like she's kind of talking to her fans in a way.
I feel like she's talking to her fans. Like, that's what I get from it.
And everyone in general. Yeah. But also, I feel like she's telling her fans, like, please just love me and to like let me love who I want to love. Like, yes, you're allowed to have your opinions, but I'm done catering to everyone.
And I mean, she's the one she's in the relationship. Like, she's just basically saying, like, I don't want to listen to you guys anymore or act a certain way.
And do y'all want to know the line that had us gagged? Like, I'm not gonna like, this isn't my favorite, but freaking go ahead, because my brain is so scrambled right now.
Running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming with Daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see your faces.
Are you, bro?
Because, I mean, I think that got everyone first listen. If you were actually, like, really in it listening.
If you're on Taylor TikTok, if you're on the Swiftie TikTok, you've seen people's first watch.
Everyone's reactions.
Everyone shit themselves when they heard this line initially.
Like, pregnancy announcement? No. She just wanted to, basically be like, look at you, shocked.
It's so silly of her, and this song in general is so silly. I love it. My favorite line in this song is growing up I'm so bad at saying
precocious
this. Sometimes means not growing up at all. And if you don't know what that means, because I also had to look up that at first.
The people that were saying, like, you need a dictionary before you listen to this album, they weren't lying. Okay.
So precocious means having developed certain abilities or
proclivities.
Okay. At an earlier age than usual. Guys, I'm not illiterate. I promise.
Big words just are hard for her.
You're such a bitch. Fucking, they're not, okay? Just anyway, but I really like that line because she's basically like, I relate to it a lot just because, being told you're mature for your age. I feel like a lot of us can relate to that because, like, you don't get to grow up like a normal kid sometimes when you're seen as being mature. And I feel like that's what she was saying in a way, but obviously different because she's was famous at a young age, but I feel as if it just resonated with me a lot. That's why I really like that line. And also, yeah, what she had said. I don't care.
Same line.
Vibration. Yeah. Good song. Love that song. All of us thought it was going to give, like, an Ariel vibe, and honestly, like, I see it.
Yeah.
It gives me, like, a Disney princessy vibe, especially with the production in it. It's such a good song. Next, track 7. Fresh Out the Slammer. Love this song first listened to. Okay. Sorry, if you're not watching on YouTube, I just snapped my head so fucking fast.
I really liked it, but, like, from where we're at in the album, it wasn't one of my favorites.
No, I can't relate with that. Do you know how it starts, right?
Yes, I do.
I felt like it went perfect.
I'm sorry.
We have a different.
We didn't really discuss all of our notes.
We didn't. We have a difference of opinion on this. I feel like it was so perfect and beautiful, but you know, if we disagree, that's okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Go back. No, I need her to start singing. Now, pretty baby. Like, I just love the way she's singing it, and then
yeah.
Okay,
I will say, like, the intro I really liked the intro, but I feel like like what I said, overall it wasn't one of my favorites first listen.
It was one of my favorites first listen, and it sounded exactly how I thought it was going to.
Yeah, no, it had the sound I was expecting it to.
I think that's why I liked this so much when I first listened to it. But
we have the same line. I see your line.
Okay, so we have the same line. Allyssa, you can say it.
Watched me daily disappearing for just one glimpse of his smile.
The song in general is about her basically, like, you know, fresh out the slammer, fresh out of a relationship. Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically the line before is her friends saw her, like, daily disappearing. So, like I think
it's friends tried to tell me or something like that.
My friends tried, but I wouldn't hear it. Yes. Watch me daily disappearing. Exactly. So basically, like, her friends were telling her, I feel you, babe. And then watch her daily disappearing. Like, watched her slowly and slowly, like, thank you. Watch her slowly and slowly, like, losing herself, like, in this relationship.
Spark, losing herself in the relationship.
Exactly. Because there was also rumored that, you know, it was, like, people threw all kinds of rumors around. Like, people were saying, like, she was gonna quit music maybe to, like, be with him. Like, so basically, like, just losing herself and all to be with this guy just for him to smile at her. Basically saying for, like, crumbs.
Yeah.
Breadcrumbs. And it sums up the song perfectly. Mm-hmm. Like, fresh out the slammer.
I know who my first caller will be. Or my first call will be too. Yeah. Sorry, we don't have it completely memorized.
But I think we're doing pretty good for it coming out not that long ago. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a lot.
Because right now, it's been like a week and a half. Right now, it's been like a week and a half. But when y'all listen, it's going to be 2 weeks.
And this is only the first 16 songs. She released a whole second
15 extra tracks called the Anthology.
So, it's a lot. Mm-hmm. Okay? Like, we're dedicated. I have not listened to anything else. And it's not because I'm, like, forcing myself to try to memorize it either.
It's because crazy. I can't get out of my head. Like, this is how I was with Midnight's. Like, first rip off of Midnight's. I think it was my top album, my top streamed. Like, all of the songs were my, like, top 10 was streamed that month. Like, I did not listen to it. Like,
in our veins.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was getting ready, if I was showering, if I was in the car, Midnight's was on. And this is exactly how this one is for me.
Like, I've been having to force myself to play different records when I'm home.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't played my Tortured Poets record yet, simply because I'm, like, making myself take a break when I'm home, like, listening to my records. Yeah. But anyway, that's all we have to say on that. You know our opinions. We're not going to go back over them on, like, the first half of the chart. Let's go a little. I feel like you're a little out of the...
I'm sorry.
I've pushed you over there. Okay.
Okay. Next is Florida. This one, first impression, I loved this one.
See, this is where I have a difference of opinion. I liked it, but I didn't, like, love it. I wasn't like, oh, like... I know a lot of people really like the song off rip, which is, like, why I was like, oh, I'm kind of feeling left out, because I don't understand. But now I do. It took me a second to get there.
I loved this one first listen. I'm surprised that Florence got a whole verse.
That's what threw me off if I'm completely honest, is mainly because, like, when Snow on the Beach first came out, Lana didn't have a whole verse.
So she was just harmonizing.
I think I just wasn't expecting it to be like that.
So, jump back to Fortnite. Post Malone got the bridge.
But,
like, I just wasn't expecting the features to have as much featuring as they did.
I expected Post to have that much. But I didn't expect Florence to have that much. I don't know why, but I really like the song now. It's like one of my favorites now.
I just really like this one first listen. The line that I've chosen for Florida is, I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. I mean, the whole song's basically her saying, like, Florida was an escape, is basically what I'm getting from it, and I feel like a lot of people got from it. So, I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. I'll leave them in my past, I'll bury them away.
Yeah. I really like that line too. Mm-hmm. And my favorite line from this song, it's kind of silly. And I think I mainly really like it because I never expected her to actually say this in a song. But it's, and my friends all smell like weed or little babies. I don't know why I like that line. Okay, I don't know why it's my favorite. I just think it's really silly. And I think that's why, again, I love this album so much. Is because it's such a good album. Like, a deep album.
Because, like, I think it's super diverse. And, like, a lot of people are saying it. Literally all of them sound the same.
I think they're all so different.
Each track has different, like, things of what she's saying, like the story behind it, different melodies. Like, it sounds different to me, all of them.
And I feel as if maybe the reason we know it sounds different is maybe because we understand, like, the lore of everything. Mm-hmm. I do understand, like, for people who don't listen to her that often or haven't, like, you know, followed her through her music, that it can be hard to understand what she's talking about half the time. But I feel like there's definitely songs Billy added to their story. I got it. I feel like there's definitely songs that can still relate to everyone, even if you don't, you know, get necessarily her life. I feel like there's a way you can apply every single one of them to either a situation you've been through or, like, I'm sorry, the production and just the song in general is good in my opinion. Again, you're allowed to have your own opinion.
It's just a selfie, no need to friend.
Okay. I literally
have post notifications on for almost every artist we listen to, and might be a sickness.
And I just actually turned on Billy's story notifications because that's, you know, she announced her tour, and I almost didn't even notice because I didn't get the notification for that. But anyway, back on track. Is that all we have to say about that? Okay, next. What is this track?
Guilty as Sin.
Okay, I lost track of what number we're on.
Track
9. Guilty as Sin. I love this song for sure. You just basically burped in my face too. That's fucked. That's really messed up.
Sorry.
Stay away from me. Here's the
Oh, I'm doing first impression?
Well, yeah, I just said my first impression.
Oh, I loved it.
Amazing.
I loved this one so much.
It's so, like, after the bridge too, there's, like, a little sparkly moment. You can literally hear, like, little fairy dust. It's the production song is beautiful, and you can tell isn't this Jack? Because I'm sorry if it's not.
I think this is Jack.
If it's not Jack, I'm actually disappointed in myself, and I feel like it is. There's no way it's not. Yes,
yep, it's Jack.
He always does fun, weird sound effects in the songs. That's how I always know it's him. But this one fit. And that's, I feel like, why everyone says all the songs usually sound the same. Because on Midnights, I will admit, there is some like, certain tracks, especially with 1989, when the Vault tracks came out, he does have
he has a distinct way of how he produces songs.
But he did very good on this album in not
making it super poppy.
Yeah.
Like, there's obviously, like, poppier songs, but it's not like 1989 and Midnight's pop.
Like, I think that's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Like, he did very good at, you know, coming back to obviously what she wanted the album's, like, imagery to be like. Do you want to do your line?
Well, we have the same one.
Okay. I'll say it. There we go. Okay. What if he's written mine on my upper thigh, only in my mind? You have to listen
to this
song
really
to understand, like, how she says it, the music in the back.
I think it's about a situationship.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If it's not, I don't know what's real anymore. Okay? But basically, if you don't understand what I don't want to say you're silly, but she's basically saying, like, what if, like, I'm the only one that basically, like, he's basically branding himself on me, and, like, I'm the only one who sees it as that, though. Yeah? Is that what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I definitely feel like this is about a situationship. I think it's about Maddie Healy, but that's just my opinion.
I've been trying to keep my assumptions about...
I've
been trying to keep my assumptions about who the tracks are about to myself. Because I honestly didn't keep track during, like...
I did.
I know. I honestly didn't keep track when it came to, like, dating until Travis. I mean, I knew she was with Joe, and, like, I understood, like, all the stuff going on with that. But other than Joe and Travis, I did not, like... Except for, like, way back when. You know, like, when I'm talking, like, the early, like, debut feel, like, all that. And then, obviously, Red, we know that. But I never, like, was in it. The shit. Like, when people were talking about 1989 and, like, all the references to, like, Harry and stuff.
So I knew all those.
I did not know any of that. I was on the TikTok train watching all the videos, like, her in the blue dress, like, people saying, like, I was like, oh.
She was on a boat.
I was like, okay. Well, go off. I did not know about any of that, though.
This really shows our deep obsession with this woman. How much we're talking about, like, her past, like, lore and what she was doing.
But, like, do you see what I'm talking about? Like, why this album, I feel like I understand why some people don't.
Yeah. Because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I don't think this is for the radio.
I think she writes for her fans now. I'm sorry. I don't think she, like, I mean, I believe she writes for, obviously, anyone who wants to become a fan, but she's writing for, she has a big enough fan base where she doesn't need to appease anyone, except she needs to keep doing what she's doing, because that's what has grown her to be what she is now and gotten everyone on the train with her anyway. So if she keeps doing what she's doing, she'll be good. And she knows that herself.
Mic drop. Simple as that.
Yeah.
You got the next one.
That was basically all I had for that. Was that line. That was my favorite line as well. This next track, are you freaking kidding me? What if you are going to listen to one song on this first half, this is one of them that you should listen to. I'm not going to say this is the only one you should listen to, but this one, the production off rip, I'm sorry. I'm freaking sorry.
This was my favorite after the first listen. This was my top song.
This was my favorite after the first listen.
Top song.
Because, I'm sorry, who's afraid of little old me? I'm petrified. Okay? And I knew that's exactly what this song was gonna bring, and it brought it tenfold. Like, I wouldn't change a single thing about this song.
No.
Like, you know how sometimes when you're listening to a song, you're like, oh, if she would have done this, then you're like, you know, it would have been so much better. No.
Nothing needed to change.
Chef's freaking kiss, bro. This song is so good. They knew what they had to do, executed it beautifully. My favorite lines, yes, are, is it a wonder I broke? Let's hear one more joke.
That is also mine.
Would you like to take this one in explaining?
Sure. Okay. I picked this one because I feel like a lot of people, obviously, like, your friends mess around with you, your significant other maybe messes around with you, and not that much of a joking way. Like, it's a joke, but it's got some kick behind it. Mm-hmm. It's like, is it a wonder I broke? Like, just tell me one more, like, joke. Like, fucked up joke, basically.
I just feel as if, like, I feel like, in my experience, I've had guys use this a lot as, like, oh, it's just a joke.
And it's also, like, they're flirting with you. Like they, no.
Yeah.
Like, they're actually being rude.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this in our episode, actually, when we had together. Yeah, I believe so. Something along the lines. But just, yeah, I feel as if, girls especially, I feel like are, you know, perceived as sensitive and, like, can't take a joke necessarily. So I just really like this line because, yeah, is it a wonder I broke? Let's hear one more joke. And then the next line says, so we can all just laugh until I cry. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Don't quote me. And Yeah, it'd be like that because like you're laughing with them, you're like, so funny, but like inside
in reality,
you're dying.
It hurts.
It
the joke isn't funny.
No, it's not. And like it's perfect. Perfect line for that song. Mm-hmm. And then my next line. Do you have the same one? Because you can say it if you have the same one. Okay. The next line, that's my favorite line, was, I was tamed, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. I feel like that fit perfect for her because, you know, like everyone knows about her rep phase. If you know about Taylor, that's, I feel like, the one era you know about is like her transitioning into her rep era. And I feel like that's basically what she's saying, is she was like the sweet little country girl before they made her into what she is. And I feel like that's relatable for like almost anyone. Like life kind of makes us who we are. It's our, I mean, obviously it's our job to take control of our life, but like life obviously has a way of affecting the way we all are brought up and like deal with shit.
No, I agree completely with that.
Do you have a different line?
No, I don't have a different one.
Oh, we had the same lines. And do you have anything else to?
No, I just, again, my top song for like this whole first half of the album, well, the Torture Poets Department, not the anthology.
We're gonna have a whole other episode again.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it.
But anyway, next.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Okay. My phone's not opening. Okay, this is track 11. I can fix him. No, really, I can. This one, I like this because it's silly. I like this one a lot. This line.
This was one of my favorites off rip, just because of how silly and like just I love how she is in the song.
Yeah, and then my lyric, as I said, is very silly. That's why I like it so much. It says, "Trust me, I can handle me a dangerous man." It's just like I can fix him. Like, I can deal with this. I can fix him. I can fix him up.
Mine's kind of similar. It's, and I could see it from a mile away, a perfect case for my certain skill set. And yeah, just basically, I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. We're going to move on.
Yeah.
But I like that song a lot. Really silly, cute song. And liked it at first, like it now. This next one, though, off rip, I'm about in tears at 1:00 in the morning when this first came out. Because, I'm sorry, the first freaking line. Who's going to stop us from walking back into rekindled flames if we know the steps anyway?
I'm pretty sure that's
Waltzing. You know, I was typing really fast when I was writing these notes.
Who's going to stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames?
If we know the steps anyway. What the fuck ever. Point is, ouchie, ouch. Okay? Like, this whole song just hurts. Okay? I'm just gonna go through the lines.
I was gonna say, she has a lot.
I have a lot. Okay? Because this one, off rip, it just hurt me a little too much. And I feel like that says a lot. Yeah. Just a really good song. Okay, really good. Allyssa snapped her head on me a few times and it really hurt my feelings, but we're not going to talk about it. But still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Again, ouchie, ouch. Okay, like, before I say the whole bridge for you,
just take a listen.
It goes from love of my life to loss of my life. To say that.
Of your life.
Dude, whatever. Okay.
And the last line is, you're the loss of my life.
And just hearing it start like that and end like that, I just, again, don't know what to say other than ouch. Okay? Ouchie, ouch. Okay. Let me make sure I say all the words right so Allyssa doesn't correct me. Okay? Anyway, the bridge. This is what really, like, when we were listening to it, like, I was already, like, hurting from this, okay? She's already hurting everyone that's listening to this that's ever been through anything similar. And then this bridge, you shit-talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. This is what we were talking about. I wish I could recall how we almost had it all.
That is my...
Oh.
That, I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. That's my favorite line.
Because haven't we all been there? Oh. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think it's, like, you don't want to... because when you're in a relationship or, like, getting into a relationship, you fantasize. Or at least I feel like most people do.
Yeah.
And about, like, what it could be and, like, having it all. And then I just think that's perfect.
And it gives me, We Can't Be Friends music videos.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she wants to unrecall.
She doesn't want to remember that part. Like how they could have had everything, but they...
And it was literally, like, right there.
Mm-hmm.
But no. And then... Dancing phantoms on the terrace, are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed because something counterfeit is dead? Something fake is dead. Literally, like, she's basically saying that this whole relationship was based... I keep pressing play. I'm sorry. That the whole relationship was a lie.
Yeah.
Basically. I can't talk about this anymore.
That's
okay.
it.
Alyssa.
Okay. Next song?
Yeah.
Okay. Next song is I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. I loved this song first listen. I had no complaints.
Off rip. I'm sorry. We're jumping in the bed. Okay.
Yeah, we're vibing. We're like,
It's 1:30 at this point, but we are bobbing. Okay?
we are having the time of our lives listening to the song.
And before we say our favorite line, if you listen to the song, you can, like, the production in it, it's her earpiece.
The 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's
like,
her inner ears.
Yeah, if she was, like, on stage. And that's basically what this whole song's about, basically.
It's about tour.
Just nobody expected this.
Mm-mm.
Okay, nobody expected this. And I was very pleased.
I was very pleased as well.
One of my favorite songs on the album.
I have two for this one. Do you want me to say both of them?
Go ahead.
Okay. My first one is because I'm a real tough kid. I can handle my shit. Simple. I mean, simple. Like, you gotta act tough. Like, I can handle my shit without anyone realizing I'm actually hurting or feeling anything.
We've all been there, guys. We've all been there.
Mm-hmm. And then it connects with the next line. Lights, camera, bitch, smile.
Just those 4 words changed my life.
Yeah. Like, you're out in public, or us in her shoes, she's on stage, so she's got to act like she's okay. Like, she's putting on a show. And it's real life.
So good. I have nothing to say on that. My favorite lines, if I can open it, is... So this is kind of all together, but, like, these were my 2 favorite parts. So, I'm so depressed I act like it's my birthday every day. We both cry.
Every birthday. It never fails.
Hot girls cry on their birthday. We just fist pumped if you're not.
If you can't
watching
hear,
on
watch.
YouTube. And then I cry a lot, but I'm so productive. It's an art. The first time I heard that, I literally looked at Alyssa and said, "This is my new catchphrase."
This whole song is just like, it hits a little too much.
The end, if you listen all the way to the end of the song, she literally says, "Because I'm miserable and nobody even knows."
Like, this song is just so good. It says everything that no one else says out loud.
Yeah.
Like, that no one else says that they're feeling or how they...
I feel like so many... Because I've seen so many edits of so many celebrities to this, and they can all... I can say it's, like... I've seen one of Sabrina Carpenter. I've seen one of Selena Gomez.
Katy Perry.
Oh.
Mic drop. If you're not watching, too.
That
because...
brings me right to... You know what I'm talking about.
It's in my head right now. The picture...
I don't want to seem like a crazy pop culture girl that, like, only keeps up.
Yeah. But, like... I mean, I saw the edit of that one, and I teared up, actually.
Like, she literally... Yeah.
Anyways.
We're not gonna... If you want to watch it, it's her and Orlando Bloom. Having between them, if you're curious. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Oh.
Next one. This one also, holy shit. First listen to. Okay. As You should. For anyone who, like, there's so many people that people think this is about. For any one of them. I mean, as she should. Okay?
Yeah. Like I say whatever you want, babe. I will support. I will stream.
I don't care who this is about. This is fucking amazing. And whoever you are, you know who you are. We might not, but you know who you are. And
I mean, in this one, like, almost all the songs on here, she's spitting facts. She's saying what she has never said before. Like, how brutal she's being.
And I feel like that's why this album is also very confrontational. But that's also why I love it so much. Just because how raw and authentic she is. And how she does not give a fuck anymore. She is not holding back anything. Okay? She's done playing the nice guy. She said, I'm not the nice guy, and I'm okay with that, okay? I'm a silly little goofy girl, and I'm going to do silly little goofy girl things. But anyway, my favorite lines on this, I typed so fast, guys. You didn't measure up in any measure of a man. Again, mic drop. I don't have anything else to say.
No, not about that line.
That's enough in itself. I don't like... You just didn't measure up, my boy, okay? You deserve prison, but you won't get time. Ouch. Like, just... And then last but not least, and I'll forget you... No, and I'll forget...
No. Yeah, I'll forget you,
I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive. Guys, I was typing really fast again. And I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive.
The smallest man who ever lived.
Because you forget people in your life. But if someone brings up,
I don't
like,
forgive and forget.
Say a person, like a picture of that person or like their name, you're gonna remember if that person did you dirty. And she said what needed to be said. And the production just, oh my fucking.
So good.
Allyssa, take over.
Okay, I have 2 for this one. So, my first one, I don't even think it needs explanation. Were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? What?
When I heard this song, I was hurting for her. Because, like, again, hurting for that guy.
Because this is the bridge, I believe, the beginning of the bridge. Yeah. The whole bridge in the song had me, like,
gagged.
What? Like,
in 50 years... will all this be declassified?
Were you a sleeper cell spy? You can look that up because I honestly don't know how to, like, perfectly explain what it is. And I don't want to be wrong. Okay, my second one is silly. Because it wasn't sexy once it wasn't forbidden. Because, I mean...
You know what else? Sorry, go ahead.
For me, it's, like, I feel like this perfectly encapsulates, like a situationship.
I mean, yeah.
Because, like, it's not fun once, once people find out. And once it, like, might become more, if that makes any sense. That's why I like that one so much. And it's silly.
And what that also just reminded me of, because it's not that long after that, is I would have died for your sins, but instead I just died inside. I just want to give her a hug.
Yeah.
After listening to this one, this is the one that I feel like was the most, like, honestly, I don't even feel like So Long London was that good. I mean, I don't know her perspective, obviously.
Yeah.
But I feel like this one had to be so difficult to write.
I honestly think because
this is
I think she wrote this one.
Yeah.
I think she wrote this one with Aaron.
Like, she's or a mad woman. Like, she's fucking mad, bro. But she's also, like, hurt.
Aaron, so baby.
I fucking love Aaron Dessner, bro.
Aaron, he deserves a big smooch on the lips.
I agree.
Track 15.
I loved this song off first rip. I'm sorry, this is so fucking cute, okay? This is just the melody. So this song is rumored to be about Travis, okay? And so is So High School, which is on the second, yes. I love So High School, but this one kind of makes me more like, oh, I'm in love. Like, if I was in love, I still love this song, which is like, let me not. But if I was in love, bitch, I'd be unstoppable with this song. Okay, this would be on repeat in my car 24/7 because I'm sorry, it's so cute. My favorite line. Wait, did you want to say like what your first impression was?
I'd say I exactly agree with everything you just said.
My favorite line from this is "Ditch the clouds, get the crown, baby. I'm the one to beat."
I also really like that one. I didn't choose that one, but I really like that one
because, yeah, I don't know why, I just really like that part. Yeah. Mine is I feel like this is why everyone thinks it's about Travis, is because of the line I chose. "Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me." It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's like he doesn't care about the trophy. He's coming to celebrate with me.
And, like, if you listen to the actual song itself, like, I love the way, like, the beat, like, drops there and goes.
Yeah. I don't think it needs any other further explanation.
And
it's
I love
just
the
so
bridge.
cute.
Like, that's, I feel like, why everyone thinks it's about Travis, too, is because of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very... I feel like a music video could go with the song. Mm-hmm. Like, that's... I imagined a whole little short film in my head. But... love that song off rip. Love it now. Last but not least,
Track 16, Clarabow. Oh, I got it? Okay. I liked this song, but it wasn't what I was it was what I was expecting, but this one kind of left me wanting more. I knew this could not be the end. So, like she said, like, like, it wasn't, like, most of her, like, last tracks, like, the last track of the album, it's just, like, it kind of encapsulates the whole thing.
And I feel like it encapsulated...
No, it definitely does.
But it didn't encapsulate the album. It encapsulated...
Yeah.
I feel like... I feel like... Because she explained it, actually, on Apple Music. Mm-hmm. I had seen, like, it's basically her explaining, like, the industry and everything. I feel like she... Again, I don't know how to explain it. She did something, but it wasn't... I knew there had to be more. Like, something was coming out, too. She had posted something. Like, there was a whole countdown on her page. And we knew that it was going to be something. And I did have a feeling it was going to be, like, you know, midnight's 3 a.m. Because, like...
And
I just feel like that was how that was going to be.
Because we'll get into it when we do the anthology. But I think the manuscript is a perfect last track. Like, there had to be that double album because I don't feel like Clarabow was a good last track.
No.
Like, I just don't... It didn't give what it usually gives. Anyways. No, I really liked it. Sorry. We're, like, shitting on it. We are shitting on it. I really did like it, though. Like, I like how the end, like, she says her name and, like, is like... That threw me off. It did throw me off. First listen. But I like that she did it. Like, at first listen, it did throw me off. But it grew on me. Like, I really like how she did that. I think, do we have the same line?
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
I have two. That's one of them.
Okay, my line is, "It's hell on earth to be heavenly."
I feel like that line encapsulates.
Oh, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Like, she's...
Like, being famous. Like, it's hell on earth to be what people want you to be and, like, the best, you know? And, like, also as far as, like, a relationship goes, like, everyone, like, because obviously everyone's like, oh, I want to date a celebrity. Like, you know, obviously maybe not everyone, but, like, you know, people, like, are like, oh, it'd be so fun to date a celebrity. Mm-hmm. But until you actually have it, like, it's like, then it's like, oh, it's too much, which is ultimately what it ended up being. Mm-hmm. And my other line I liked from that track was, "This town is fake, but you're the real thing." I just thought that was really cute.
Yeah.
Like, because she came from a little small town. And, like, I feel like
she
that's
grew up on a Christmas tree farm.
Like, I feel like that's, you know, how most artists, when they come up from a background, like, that's how they feel. Like, they're, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all we got, guys.
Yeah.
This is going to be such a long episode. And if you made it this far, kisses to you.
I'm honestly surprised.
I'm shitting. Please leave a comment and, like, say hi or something. I don't know. What should they comment?
Comment a peace sign.
Comment a peace sign. Okay, comment a peace sign if you made it this far. But I love y'all so much. The next episode I'm recording actually tomorrow is going to be out before this, so that's kind of weird. But I will see y'all Wednesday. You will not see Allyssa, but you actually see her next next week, hopefully, maybe she'll be here for part 2 if she wants to.
Probably.
Probably.
Most definitely.
But let us know if you even want to hear a part 2. I probably will record it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Memes.
You know, just for shits and gigs. But if you did enjoy this, please let me know. Let us know your opinion on the album yourself, okay? Let us know if you liked it. Let us know what your favorite track is. Let us know what your favorite line is from every song if you're feeling crazy, okay? I love y'all so, so, so much. Let me know what you'd like to hear in future episodes. And I will see y'all next week. Mwah. Bye, guys. 55 minutes!